What's up? This is David Arvello here with the Doombeard Report. I'm here interviewing Dewan, Dirty South Owens. How you doing, brother?
What's up? I'm good, baby.
So, you're getting ready for your upcoming fight on July 12th at the Victorium III in Hayes, Virginia. You'll be fighting in the main event against Dustin Paig. You know, UFC veteran, guy with a lot of experience. What are your thoughts on your upcoming fight?
Look, I'm pumped, man. I'm up here at the MMA Institute of Virginia, like you said, going hard, in shape, training hard, jiu-jitsu's tight, my striking's tight, I'm just, I'm ready to put on the show.
So, you've amassed a pretty good amount of experience so far. You're coming off of a recent win at Draka MMA over Rand Weathers. Where do you see yourself, at this stage in your career, with the kind of experience you've amassed, man?
Yeah, at this point, I feel like, I can compete with anyone in my weight class. I want to fight the best and prove that, I'm ready to fight in the big show. As you said, Dustin Paig's got a lot of experience. He's a UFC vet. Before I had the fight lined up, I was familiar with him. I used to watch him when he was on the show. So like I said, I got a lot of experience. I beat guys in XFC, I beat Bellator vets, I beat Strikeforce vets, UFC vets. The only thing I don't got on my resume yet, so I'm ready to knock him off and again, prove that I'm on the level to get to the big show.
Right on. How long have you been a pro, man?
I've been a pro since 2011, so we've been going on for a few years now.
Yeah, man, definitely. Aside from accumulating a lot of experience, around like the kind of the mid-south region.
Right.
You've also got some international experience.
Yeah.
Would you care to comment on that stuff, man?
Yeah, I fought in Peru 3 times. I fought a guy, Alexandre Nogueira, who Kenyo. He was one of the. He was like the top guy at 145 for a while before the WBC. When Shuto was really big. He was like 6 or 7 time Shuto champion, so he had a lot of experience. We fought him twice, went to a draw the first time. Things were good. Fought 2 more fights over there, and overall it was experience. I'm just getting back. The fight with Rand Weathers, won about a month ago on Draka. That was the first fight I had since I've been back. So just I trained over there, lived over there for a little while. So besides picking up the culture, language, I got a good amount of experience the way they train in different styles. So I'm going to be looking to use all those tools today. Use all those tools in my fight. To add to my repertoire.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity to check out, some of your fights. Obviously your most recent one against Rand Weathers. Also, caught your fight against Nate the Train Landwehr on XFC. That's a pretty solid fight. It's a good win for you against a really good and really motivated dude.
He's doing his thing. Yeah, that was a crazy fight. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but that was my national television debut as far as being broadcast on Access TV. Big fight. We won. It was a close fight. A really good fight. And Nate, he's a character. So it was a lot of high honest shit talk. We did about 4 or 5 interviews before the fight. And, we got pretty heated. So it's good that walked away to win. Hope Nate's doing good and things like that. He's actually been on the tear lately. I think he won his last 3. So I'm happy about that. You whoop somebody ass, you want them to keep winning. Make it win a little better, So since somebody beats you, they damn sure better keep winning. You don't want that to happen. So shit's good.
Right on, man. You've come to MMA Institute obviously here now. Kind of set up residence, but you've come here, periodically before.
Right.
Funnily enough, Nate Landwehr was here not too long ago.
Yeah. Just missed each other. Crazy thing, I was supposed to come up around January. Rick called me and he's like, "Hey, is everything good with you and Nate?" Because he's training up here now. And I'm like, "Oh, no, it's cool. After the fight, everything was good." But like you said, I used to train in North Carolina. I trained at Sign Up Jiu-Jitsu, and I used to train at Somai Muay Thai Academy, which is closed down now. And the Jiu-Jitsu was good, and my striking school was good. There wasn't really an MMA school, so you kind of had to. I would go wrestle with at the local colleges on the weekend, so I kind of had to, mix it up a little bit. That's the thing I love about MMA Institute. Everything is under one roof. So I would come here, periodically, get some work in, and work with all the time. Like, come over here. But you know, due to some changes in my personal life, now I'm in a position to come up here and train here full time. So shit's gonna get real dangerous for anybody I fight because of that. So.
Right on, man. You know, you have the opportunity here to train with you know, a pretty solid team of guys. You know, for instance, the UFC fighter Tom Lawler. You've got a lot of other guys here. You know, George Shepard, Mike Wade, Brian Nielsen. You know, real solid cast of guys. You know, how do you feel that the training that you're able to get with that team, you know, kind of really is going to set you up?
It's good, man. Listen, I trained at a lot of gyms, and you know, I trained with a lot of people, saw a lot of different type of coaches. But the difference here is there's a lot of pros. You know what I mean? I trained some of the best. I trained at Champions Training Center in Georgia, CTC, Westside MMA in Arkansas, and you know, like I said, a lot of good gyms. But here, there's so many pros. There's at least 10, 11 professional fighters. So regardless of how good someone is, it's different when someone's life, someone's job, you know what I mean, their well-being is all depending on, you know, how they're training, how good they are. So it's definitely a different look, and it, you know, it motivates me. I'm not the only one who has that kind of pressure on the line to fight, to basically survive. It's good, you know. Still, as they say, you know, it's a lot.
Yeah, you know, it's you know, kind of funny. You know, I you know, obviously, you know, up until, you know, recently, I had, you know, no idea that you would have been available and stuff.
Right.
But you know, I think it's very interesting that you were here and you were available to you know, step in and you know, take on a guy like Dustin. You know, for, you know, him having the experience that he does, you know, what do you feel that you know, means for your career, taking on a guy like that?
Well, I mean, you know, Dustin's he's a well-rounded guy. You know, his Muay Thai is good. I think our coaches actually either know each other or train with each other. My old striker coach, you know, his jiu-jitsu is pretty good. But I fought guys on his level. I fought guys with much more experience than him. Again, like I said, Alexander Nogueira, you know, he might have been the toughest opponent I fought. And again, the first time I fought him, it was ruled a draw. But, you know, I won. You know, you overseas, you can't let it go to the judges. I fought tons of tough guys, you know, so it's nothing new. And when I fight someone, you know, regardless of how much experience they got, I'm coming to whoop their ass. I'm coming to whoop their ass. I'm coming to put on a show. And, you know, I'm going to be ready. So I know Dustin, like you said, he's in the UFC. I know he wants to get back to the big show. And, you know, I want to use his position to get to the big show. So, again, he's a skilled opponent, no knock on him. But I'm like, yo, you had your time, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's my time. You know, you went to the big show. Whatever happened. But, you know, it's my time. You know what I mean?
Right on. You know, if you obviously it's hard to tell, you know, how stuff's going to go beforehand with predictions and stuff, but, you know, as far as, you know, you looking at the fight, you know, what kind of fight do you think it's going to be, man?
I think, like I said, he considers himself a striker. His striking's pretty good, but everybody that I fight, he's gonna turn into a grappler real quick. You know, once we start exchanging, I guarantee he's gonna be looking for a takedown. But again, you know, my takedown defense is tight, my jiu-jitsu tight, you know, my ground and pound tight. Wherever the fight goes, it's gonna be dangerous for me. You know, like I said, I'm stronger, I'm faster, my jiu-jitsu better, my striking better. I'm just more of a beast. So I'm gonna go out and make sure I execute. You know, it's not just about being better, I gotta execute that night. So I'm execute. And, you know, I'm pumped, man. I'm excited, man. I will fight tonight. You know, if I can.
Right on, man. You know, for people who've you know, never seen you know, Dewan Dirty South Owens fight, man, you know, for the fans and stuff, what kind of fight do you think they're in for, man?
Man, you guys better check my highlights out right now. Well, honestly, everybody that see me fight knows I always come out to put on a show. I always go for the finish. I'm always coming out and striking. I like throwing kicks, punches, standing elbows, and ground and pound. You know, I'm never stalling. And again, you know, if you haven't seen me fight, definitely come out on July 12th in Hayes, Virginia, Victorium. You know, it's gonna be great. If you've never been to a live MMA event, let this be the first one. I'm gonna put on a show, and I'm gonna bust his ass.
Right on. You know, it's if you you know, being in Virginia, kind of relocating, you know, it's you're kind of a new face on the scene. You know, it's over time. You know, a lot of guys have kind of fought each other already.
Right, through AMI and
you know, AMI Pro, you know, whatever. But you know, how do you feel that you know, you being here now? You know, what would you maybe have to say to some of the other guys at 45 and 55 out there?
shit just got real. You know, I'm gonna put it like that. But you know, the only guys that safe is the guys that train at MMA Institute. If you're not training at MMA Institute, you're fighting 145, 155. You know, shit's gonna get real dangerous for you on these cards. You know, again, you know, this is the best I've been skill-wise. I'm in the best shape that I've ever been in, and you know, this is my time. You know, it's time to put the work in and then execute. And, you know, I'm willing to fight anybody at 45 or 55 in the area. You know, if you want to fight, then you know.
Cool. You know, you mentioned before that you served in the military.
Yeah, I was in the Marine Corps from 2002 to 2007. I was stationed on the June. Flew overseas for about 6 months, came back, and then you know, after that, I wanted to go to school. Went down to Louisiana, moved to North Carolina, started just training just to get in shape. You know, fell in love with it. You know, before anything, I was a fan of MMA, so I'm still a big MMA nerd. And you know, after training and just getting pretty good, getting good feedback from the coaches, decided to take some MMA fights. Emma's career went well, and I was like, you know, maybe I can do this. And then after a while, you know, your confidence builds by things you do, you know, by your credentials. And it's like, you know, I know I can do this. The only difference now, with relocating and moving to Virginia, I'm putting myself in the best position to do that for the training. You know what I mean?
Right on. You know, as far as you know, people who've helped you, you know, get ready and prepare for this fight, you know, is there anyone you'd like to thank? You know, as far as people who helped you out, man?
Well, all right, you know, when you think like that, you know, there's always a ton of people, so you never want to miss somebody. But so I'll just say specifically guys who played crucial roles in my development skill-wise. Danny Daniels, Jake Whitfield, Seth Champ, Aaron Fisher, Musa Corby, and Rolly Delgado. Again, work with tons more people, but these guys gave me keys that, you know, add to the success that things I still use today. And obviously Rick McCoy, MMA Institute. All my training partners, and most importantly, James Huggable. You know, he's the owner and CEO of K-Side MMA. He really took an active role in, you know, helping me turn that corner from a guy who is a pro MMA fighter to someone like is serious about it, looking at it as a career. Because I knew I had potential. It was fun, but I don't know if I ever really thought in my mind that this is something I could really do and operate on the highest level. And even if I did think that, there were certain things that weren't in place for me to do that. So once he kind of stepped in and, you know, took the reins, so to speak, things really started changing. You know what I mean? That's when I started getting the big fights. That's when I'm getting international fights, whooping ass overseas, you know, getting better sponsorships and things like that. So things really fell into place. And also, you know, he stays on me about my diet, man. So, you know, anybody training with me know I love to train, but I also love to eat. So, you know, the guys, they gotta keep in check. And, you know, it's in check right now, so things are good.
But man, well, you know, it's great talking to you, man, and you know, I really look forward to being able to sit cage side and you know, see your fight and all the rest of them on July 12th.
Right. Look, I'm telling you guys, July 12th, Hayes, Virginia, come check us out. Victorium MMA, fighting Dustin Page, UFC vet. Some kids just showed up, so I'm not gonna cuss, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be real dangerous for them. Big fat shout out to K-Side MMA. Check them out for all your MMA gear in the prayer. And also big fat shout out to MMA Institute. You know, we going 5-0. I think it's 5 of us on the card. However many of us it is, that's how many of us gonna win. So, all right, see you there.
All right, thanks a lot, brother.
Yeah.